Everyone was quiet. None of us had known the real-life author would have read what he had written, but she had, and she remembered my title. I just got honorable mention, I said, but I was thinking. She called me an author. A real-life author called me an author. What difference does that make? Asked Mrs. Badger. Judges never agree. I happened to like A Day on Death Rig because it was written by a boy who wrote honestly about something he knew and had strong feelings about. You made me feel what it was like to ride down a steep grade with tons of graves behind me. But I couldn't make it into a story, I said, feeling a whole lot braver. Who cares? Said Mrs. Badger with a wave of her hand. She's the kind of person who wears rings on her forefingers. What do you expect? The ability to write stories comes later when you have lived longer and have more understanding. A Day on Death Rig was a splendid work for a boy your age. You wrote like you, and you did not try to imitate someone else. This is one mark of a good writer. Keep it up. I noticed a couple of girls who had been saying they wanted to write books exactly like Angela Badger exchanged embarrassed looks. Gee, thanks, was all I could say. The waitress began to plunk down dishes of ice cream. Everyone got over being shy and began to ask Mrs. Badger if she wrote in pencil or on the typewriter, and did she ever have books rejected, and were her catchers real people, and did she ever have pimples when she was a girl like the girl in her book, and what did it feel like to be a famous author? I didn't think answers to those questions were very important. But I did have one question I wanted to ask, which I finally managed to get in at the last minute when Mrs. Badger was autographing some books people had brought. Mrs. Badger, I said, did you ever meet Boyd Henshaw?